I don't really care about the economy that much. I just don't want to live in a country that looks like India. Yeah, that's friendly fire. We didn't. No, y'all handle that. Yeah. Let them fight. Welcome to Street Politics. My name is Reese Waters. Now, I previously covered the infighting, the bit of a leopard feast that had been going on between Laura Loomer and MAGA and one Elon Musk. This is from Laura Loomer. The elephant in the room is that Elon Musk, who is not MAGA and never has been, is a total effing drag on the Trump transition. He's a stage 5 clinger who overstayed his welcome at Mar-a-Lago in an effort to become Trump's side piece and be the point man for all of his accomplices in big tech to slither into Mar-a-Lago. Now, I would love to defend you against those allegations, Elon Musk, but did you not say that you spent Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago talking to Barron? Yeah. Even though you have more kids than NWA. Wasn't that you? Yeah. That's sounding stage 5 clingerish. I'm gonna be honest. That's sounding real stage 5 clingerish. Well, Vivek Ramaswamy saw Elon Musk getting dragged by his segregation shoulders. You know, they had him by his apartheid Adam's apple. And he decided he wanted in. Well, you know what? We got time this week. A lot of us off for the holidays. Some of us self-employed, some of us unemployed. We got time. The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. Tough questions demand tough answers. And if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth. Ooh, they gonna love hearing some hard truths, as you love to say, about culture from Vivek. Yeah, they gonna love this. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college, it starts young. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Can you tell he's still mad? You could tell he's still mad. Yeah, because he won the math olympiad and came home and nobody had never even heard of that thing. Yeah, and then they stole his trophy and they gave it to the prom queen. Vivek, she didn't even keep that trophy. She threw it away like a week later. A culture that venerates Cory from Boy Meets World or Zach and Slater over Screech and Saved by the Bell or Stefan over Steve Urkel on Family Matters will not produce the best engineers. Now, the first place you wrong, nobody held up Stefan. Yeah, nobody held up Stefan over Steve Urkel. I don't know what series you were watching, but I don't know that anybody enjoyed Stefan, if we're being perfect. But maybe Jaleel White enjoyed Stefan, that he got to talk regular for like a couple weeks, but that wasn't it. Second place you wrong. Zach Morris scored a 1502 on his SATs. Screech only got a 1220. Maybe Vivek Ramaswamy would know that if he weren't such a bleeping casual. Oops. Fact, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows precisely because they promoted mediocrity. And their kids went on to become wildly successful STEM graduates. Now, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you. You can't tell me that Family Matters promoted mediocrity.
So, Steve, baby, what's going on?
Oh, I'm on my way to buy a telescope.
A telescope?
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to. A telescope is a long tube that lets me look at things real far away.
You're not going to do that. Now, Saved by the Bell, on the other hand, where Zach Morris did higher than Screech on the SATs and somehow at least shot the fair one and fought to a draw with AC Slater, who was the captain of every sports team, including some sports that had never been invented. That kind of promoted mediocrity. I'll be honest, that one kind of promoted mediocrity. Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, they made Lisa be Screech's love interest. And then Zach just dabbled one day and decided he was going to holler one day. Y'all remember that episode? That was a famous episode in the Black. We were not feeling that. Oh, you just decided one day you gonna smile at Lisa and she come calling? Is that all we good for? Lark Voorhees deserved better than that. She deserved better than that. And a prepubescent Reese Waters deserved a lot better than that too. I cried over that one. I'm not proud of it. I'm not. Get your hands off Lisa. More movies like Whiplash, fewer reruns of Friends. That I can ride with. Way fewer reruns of Friends, like zero. More math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competition, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chilling, more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Vivek, tell us, let's be real. You wasn't invited to the mall, was you? Huh? You wasn't invited? You weren't invited to the mall, was you? No. Not because I wasn't invited either. I used to walk around the mall by myself, pretend to be shopping, but I just wanted to be around the cool kids. But at least I got out the house. Most normal American parents look skeptically at those kinds of parents. More normal American kids view those kinds of kids with scorn. If you grow up aspiring to normalcy, normalcy is what you will achieve. Now close your eyes and visualize which families you knew in the 90s or even now who raise their kids according to one model versus the other. Be brutally honest. Personally, if you raise your kids on reruns of Friends, you deserve what you get. I'm be honest. If you talking about hard truths, you ain't mentioned no living single in there. That'd be some hard truths. Normalcy doesn't cut it in a hyper-competitive global market for technical talent. And if we pretend like it does, we'll have our asses handed to us by China. This can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before, and we can do it again. Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakes up. A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, hard work over laziness. Now, this is the part where I highlight that you're trying to remake and reform American culture under the banner that says, "Make America Great Again." Yes, again. Say it with me, Vivek Ramaswamy. They ain't trying to be excellent. They trying to be 50s. Excellence would be being honest about the progress that we have in fact made as a country, thanks in large part to a lot of the programs that have been installed, which allow a lot more of Americans to realize that American dream. But because we decide to engage in culture wars, we're going to throw all that away in the name of making America great again. Ain't nobody say nothing about excellence. We just want to be great. What is great? How do we define great? Just us, because we are great. That's the work we have cut out for us. Rather than wallowing in victimhood and just wishing or legislating alternative hiring practices into existence, I'm confident we can do it. That's right, wallowing in victimhood, because it definitely was Kamala Harris who spent the entire campaign calling America all but a trash can. Oh wait, he actually did also call it a trash can. And Vivek, if you truly want to step into your Americanness, right? If you want to be included in the collective we as Americans, that whole diatribe that you just laid out, Sound a lot like you wallowing in victimhood, player. I'm be honest. Sound like you wallowing in victimhood. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it definitely did. Both personally, because I know a ton of that was biographical, but also as a culture, as a group, that sound like a whole lot of victimhood. That sound like a whole lot. I know you use victimhood and you think it really can only apply to people advocating for civil rights and equity, but victimhood actually has a whole larger connotation. Yeah, yes, you can also do it. And you did.
A lazy, wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Sounds a little embittered, maybe. Is it American culture that's the problem?
Somebody got stuffed in a locker. I'm not going to say who. Look, I think there's a way to solve this and talk about this that doesn't denigrate all of American culture. I mean, I'm now understanding more and more how he got 100 votes in Iowa or whatever it was he got during the Iowa caucus. The reality is, and Elon, by the way, clarified or further explained his position later and was talking about saying, I want to bring in the top 0.1% of engineering talent from around the world. It's like bringing in a Jokic or a Wembyana to help your whole team if you want to make a comparison to the NBA. So I think we can bring in the absolute top talent from around the world and at the same time not insult the rest of the United States of America and our culture and the way we do things here, and also lift up the American students who have the talent and who have the interest and put them in the right educational opportunities. I think what he did today was to overtalk it. A lot of MAGA people are not happy. A lot of Republicans are not happy.
Now, this may be hard to believe, but the response to Vivek was actually worse than the response to Elon Musk. I know nobody who watches my channel would be surprised by that. And Coulter wanted in because she already told Vivek what it was.
Oh, and I agreed with many, many things you said during, in fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president. But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian. We'll get back to that.
But this time she was laser focused and actually stayed on topic. American workers can leave a company, imported H-1B workers can't. Tech wants indentured servants, not high-skilled workers. Oops. Did y'all just left the whole grift out there on the timeline for Ann Coulter to expose? Is that what y'all just did? It sounds like that's what y'all just did. And you knew that Nikki Haley wasn't going to miss an opportunity to bust Vivek's head.
Well, I want to laugh at why Nikki Haley didn't answer your question, which is about looking at families in the eye. In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it.
She said that I have a woman problem. Nikki, I don't have a woman problem. You have a corruption problem. And I think that that's what people need to know. Nikki is corrupt.
This time she goes in, there's nothing wrong with American workers or American culture. All you have to do is look at the border and see how many want what we have. We should be investing and prioritizing in Americans, not foreign workers. Now this is awkward. Here I am with Nikki Haley, who is the most nominated Racist of the Week recipient, and Ann Coulter, who has at least two who raised y'alls. First, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. I'm not picking sides. I'm dancing. Cue the music.
I never thought that leopards would eat my face. No, I never thought that leopards would eat my face. We bonded over bigotry, but they weren't supposed to turn on me. No, I never thought that leopards would eat my face. Now, I never thought that leopards would eat my face. Would eat
Watching Vivek, Elon, and Sachs try to explain their rationale about importing foreign-born talent to the America First morons has been absolutely glorious. The slack-jawed MAGA crowd really thinks you can take uneducated white dudes and train them to become engineers. Not only do they think that, that has been apparent to me and mine for quite some time. You know how we all are DEI, right? Because anybody could do whatever we end up doing. They absolutely believe you can take uneducated white dudes and train them to become engineers. There's no question. But it wasn't a problem, was it? It wasn't a problem. Now it's a problem. It's a testament to Vivek and Elon's arrogance that they really believe they could convince the MAGA morons that importing technical talent was essential to American success. They should have backed the Democrats if they wanted to appeal to reason. Yeah, it's crazy to think that the movement who characterize Kamala Harris as a corporate Democrat and the Democrats as being out of touch so they can ride with Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and J.D. Vance might not be consistent. You know, they might not be all that consistent. Vivek woke up the day after Christmas and thought to himself, let me go post to my white supremacist followers that American students are lazy and stupid and immigrants are smarter because their parents didn't let them watch Saved by the Bell. They sure enough are. Yeah, they had a full-on leopard feast in his replies and in his mentions. But I think the most joyful celebration, I believe, came from Nick Fuentes, who saw a moment to tell Vivek exactly what it was. If you didn't catch it up to this point, we'll tell you exactly what it was. I don't really care about the economy that much. I just don't want to live in a country that looks like India. No, that's your man's. No, that's your man's. Yeah, that's y'all. That's y'all. Yeah, that's friendly fire. We didn't. No, y'all handle that. Yeah. Let them fight. Let them fight. I didn't see nothing. Remember that the tech bro oligarchs are almost all immigrants themselves. They're wealthy, pro-gay, atheist, cosmopolitan liberals who bought the dip when Trump was at his lowest so that he could make them richer. They were never American nationalists.
I hate to say I told you so. Although I don't really. It actually feels really good. I feel really good saying, I told you so. I told everybody exactly what would happen. Nobody listened. They all attacked me. They should have been attacking Trump. They should have been attacking the people on Trump's team. Instead, they attacked me, and now this is what you get. This is what you all get. This is what you voted for. And nobody could say that they didn't know, because I told you.
Oh, the clarity of after the election. It really is something, isn't it? It really is something. Everybody just see everything so clear in the light of December. You know, isn't this amazing, right? Just unbelievable vision in the light of the holiday. Oh, this is going to be a long 4 years. You're slow and you're infuriating.
So for all the Trump voters that are in my comments talking about, it's not about left versus right, it's about up versus down. Listen, I'm proud of you for having baby's first thoughts of class consciousness, but I have neither the time nor the crayons to explain to you exactly how dumb you look making that statement. Listen, I get it. We're all tired of being f***ed by billionaires, but you are the guys that are so tired of being f***ed by them that you voted for one so you could have eye contact while he does it. Every single one of you looked at the lady who said she wanted to tax the rich and make them pay their fair share, and you went, nuh-uh, cheaper eggs. So yeah, I get it. It's up versus down, absolutely. But I am not going to forgive nor forget the fact that you put us in this f***ing spot.